Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hope everyone had a great trading day today. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We had another big day in the markets. All right. So let's get right into it. All right. So Dow was up quite a bit. All right. So Dow was up 344 points, guys. Big move in the Dow. Now the Dow is near all-time highs. We know the S&P already broke out all-time high territory. All right, for the S&P. NASDAQ also broke out with an all-time high, making new highs. And the Dow is close to breaking resistance and all-time highs. Okay, so S&P looks good, still holding its buy signal here. All green candles, that's good for the S&P. NASDAQ, guys, buy signal here. Breaking resistance here, purple support and resistance. The Dow, as mentioned, right? Good price action. We're near the all-time highs. And the Russell is moving up nicely here. So great price action. Buy signals across the board on the S&P, NASDAQ, Dow, and also the Russell here. VIX is coming down. It's come down a bit. So 1638 on the VIX. Hopefully, as we move into next week, we have a holiday tomorrow, right? So the 4th of July is tomorrow. Markets will be closed tomorrow. So we will not do our live trading in the morning since the markets will be closed. All right, we'll resume on Sunday. Okay. All right, so just be aware of that. Equity markets will be closed tomorrow. Not sure about Forex, right? Forex usually will continue running. All right, so VIX 1638. Indexes, all the sectors here. So indexes are up, sectors are up. We've got two sectors here that are neutral. So that's real estate and transportation, two down. All right, but the best sector is tech, right? Tech is our number one sector that we are trading. And if you guys look here, tech, that's the number one sector. And here it is right here. All right, the XLK, guys, that's the sector for tech. Buy signal here. Look at that price action, really moving higher here. On the weekly time frame, look here. Good buy signal here on the weekly time frame. So 2 consecutive weeks where price is breaking out. Okay, so tech looks really good. And then we have the index, the NASDAQ, to support that movement also. So nice break of resistance, breaking higher. The next sector is financial. So financials are breaking out. All right, so tech number one. All right, tech, that's our number one sector. Then financials, and then communication services also breaking out here. Okay, and we do have a buy signal here on the weekly time frame. But again, technology, that is your best sector right now, and that has helped the Magnificent Seven stocks. Okay, in the futures market right now, the dollar is moving up a bit higher, trying to hold support here at around 96 on the weekly time frame here. All right, so it's holding. It did break down a bit, but right now it's holding support right here. All right, so it's up a bit. E-minis, so the Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, Russell, E-minis are slightly down. Okay, slightly down here. Okay. All right. The VIX, as I mentioned, right, on the monthly time frame, new month. If you guys look here, all right, we've been making lower highs. So here was the high since the pullback here on volatility. Lower highs right here. Notice these candles are moving lower. So that's good. We need, for this current month, month of July, we would like to see this candle right here, this white candle here, turn red. And that would be really, really good. Get down in the low teens, all right? And preferably 11, 12, 10, right? Like we were all the way down here. And we'll see this market really move higher, okay? But we do need to be alert, be careful with this market. Not right now, right? Buyers are still in control, But as we move forward in July, we need to be careful, and I'll go over that. Okay. So the Mag 7 guys, the Mag 7 stocks, Microsoft, nice move here. All right, we can actually move this. We don't have any resistance above on Microsoft. Buy signal here, guys. Buy signal came in at 433, trading at 498. Good move here in Microsoft. Microsoft and Nvidia looks really good. Amazon, buy signal here, moving higher, all green candles, nothing to do here. Purple support and resistance, keep an eye on that. Nvidia, guys, looks good. Look at Nvidia, almost 160, 159 and change. I think it made a high at 160, pull back a bit, but good trade here. Broke the resistance, got past sellers here, and that's moving up nicely. Meta, Facebook, same thing here. We're right at resistance. Our buy signal was here, 634, trading at 719. Looking to break through that resistance right here. All right, so the Mag 7s are doing good. Look at Apple, guys. We finally got a buy signal in Apple. All right, finally, the last buy signal came in what's that? December of last year, 2024. This is our first buy signal. And the sell signal came in January. This is our first buy signal since then. All right, so that's good. Let's take a look here. All righty. Let's draw it out. So finally, Apple, all right, gives a buy signal. Let's do this. All right, so markdown phase right here, and we've got a break of resistance with a buy signal, okay? All right, so let's see if it lasts. All right, we have a lot of consolidation here, all right, since April, all right, March, let's say March, April. Buy signal came in right here. That buy signal came in yesterday, guys. So let's see if it can move higher, all right? But that's good for Apple, right? That's good news. Google right here, a buy signal here, keeps moving higher. We need to break through purple support and resistance here. So it's under some pressure. Let's see if it can get through resistance here. And then Tesla, still in trouble, guys. Tesla is consolidating. All right, it's got to get past resistance here for us to enter, give an alert again in Tesla. Red candles here. So we've called a sell signal. All right, so it's just doing its own thing here, not following the Mag 7s. Okay, the MAGS, the MAGs, we use that to track the Magnificent 7 stocks. Okay, buy signal here, good price action, looking to break resistance right here. All right, on the 240, we've brought in the 240. Okay, we've brought in the 240-minute time frame in addition to the daily time frame here, guys. Okay, so the thing is this: as this market moves higher in July, right? August, September can be brutal. So we want to lower that time frame on these indexes just in case sellers come in like this. All right, so we'll get a quick sell signal and we'll call it. We get a sell signal, we get red candles on the 240-minute time frame. Guess what? We'll call a sell signal. All right, on the 240, we will not wait, all right, for the daily time frame to give us sell signals. Okay, we want to get out quickly if any signs of sellers coming in. Okay, on the Dow, on the 240, this is the 240-minute time frame. On the Dow, we have a buy signal here, moving up nicely here. We're approaching the all-time high. On the Dow, we're looking to break through here again on the 240. Any signs of selling, we're going to call it a sell signal. On the daily, so we're still using our daily. All right, approaching resistance here, approaching the all-time highs. Good price action here. On the Dow weekly time frame, we're breaking through that resistance right here, monthly time frame, look here, we are breaking out. Okay, so strong buying in this market, and look how we finished today. All right, so that was up for 344, S&P 55, Nasdaq. Look at the Nasdaq, right? Over 1 points. All right, so 207, and the IWM also up, doing really well. S&P on the daily time frame. I'm sorry, S&P on the 240 buy signal here right at resistance, where we got previous buy signals here and here that failed. So far, this is breaking out purple support and resistance. It's getting past that purple support and resistance. That's good on the 240. Okay, so we've brought in the 240, guys. On the daily time frame, we are breaking out nicely, gapped up today. Amazing price action. So our stock boss traders, bull master traders, I shouldn't have to say this, you guys should be all over this move. All right, spoke to, who was it, Simon, yesterday. He's got a couple of great trades going, and he's holding on, staying with those trades. Just an amazing job. Good job, Simon. All right, buy signal here on a break of resistance here, and that is breaking out right here. Good price action. S&P weekly, S&P monthly, breaking out nicely. This market looks really good. All right, but things can change, and if it changes, we'll know. We'll see it in the price action. All right, NASDAQ, guys, on the 240. Again, 240 here on the NASDAQ, buy signal here, and that is breaking out nicely on the 240, getting past sellers here, right? Getting past all that selling in here. And NASDAQ on the daily time frame, all right, buy signal here. We are breaking out past, getting past resistance here. Weekly time frame on the NASDAQ, we've got a buy signal, which came in last week. Here's the current week here, and we are breaking out. We don't need this anymore here. All right, so we are breaking out right here. Good buy signal on the weekly too. Monthly time frame on the NASDAQ, breaking out nicely here. Russell, guys, look at the Russell. No, we're nowhere near the all-time highs. That's all the way up here, but we are getting to resistance right here. Okay, so just be aware of that. And we've moved up nicely here. Choppy, right? Choppy, but at least for small caps, we are moving up. Okay, Russell on the daily time frame here, we are moving up. Good here. All-time highs is all the way up here. Russell on the weekly time frame recovered nicely. 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks of buying green candles, right? 2 green candles here. That's good. We need to get to that resistance here, get to the highs, okay? All right, on the Russell and on the monthly, good price action here. Bitcoin is moving higher, guys. Bitcoin is sitting right at resistance here. All right, if we can get above, so it's a trend at 109. If we can get to about, I think 112, 113, we'll get a buy signal. Okay, but wait, I know this is tempting. All right, I know this is tempting, but wait for those buy signals. If you're trading on the daily, if you're not trading on the daily, you're trading other time frames, right? You can certainly trade it on other time frames. Okay, so if you're trading it on like a 60-minute time frame, I'm sure there's a buy signal on the 60, which is right here. All right, on the 30. All right, but otherwise, all right, on the daily, we need to wait for the buy signal on the daily here. Okay, Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, buy signal here. We are breaking out on the weekly time frame here, and Bitcoin will follow the equity markets, especially the S&P. Gold pull back a bit, but still holding nice upward trend line. The buy signal was at 23.80, trading at 33.39. All right, so gold looks good. Silver is making another move higher. All right, so retraced here and moving up nicely here. Okay, all right. Let's see. How should I use the monthly chart? What did I do? The monthly chart. Andre, thanks for your question. Welcome. Monthly chart is to look for the overall trend. So the big macro trend, we don't trade off the monthly chart. Okay, just for to see the overall trend. All right, as an example here, if we go to all right, if we go to the monthly chart on the NASDAQ, we see that, right, it's trending up. All right, it's trending up. Okay, all green candles here, the trend is up. All right, that's our foundation. If we go to the weekly, see right here, it's moving up. All right, so we need to know the direction, the overall direction of that price action. Okay, so a lot of times traders will short, all right, against the overall trend, not knowing that the overall trend is moving higher. All right, so we want to look at the monthly, we can look at the weekly, and then our trading window will either be the smaller time frames, daily, weekly, I'm sorry, daily, 240, 60 minute, 30, and lower time frames. Okay, so just remember the monthly is just to find direction. Okay, just to find direction. You don't trade off. You don't use it as a trading window. Okay, good question. Good question. Welcome. Crude oil, guys. Crude oil is holding between, let's call it 80 and 60. No trade here. All right. Good for gas prices, right? 4th of July, right? Summertime. Gas prices are probably at the lowest it's been in probably 4 years since COVID. All right. And this is why. That's really good here. Tried to break out, but got back into this range. So again, that's good. Not tradable. Not good for a decent trade or a good trade, but good for gas prices. Bonds have pulled back a bit. All right, that's too bad. Dollar is holding. We talked about the dollar index holding, and then pound yen is moving higher, but continuing to hold, stay below this resistance here. But we'll take this. All right, so let's move this. Let's do this. Let's clean this up here. So we've gotten past this consolidation. We've gotten past this consolidation. Now the next thing for pound yen is to get through resistance right here. All right, so if we are starting to see volatility come into Forex because of this movement. All right, so you guys know Forex has been consolidating, not giving a lot of opportunities. And so now if we can get past the high resistance here, the high here, right, we could see Forex really start to move. Okay, so that's encouraging. We've gotten past some of that clutter there. Okay, weekly time frame, we're moving higher, looking to break through that resistance right here on the weekly time frame. I'd rather do this now. All right, since things are moving, let's do this. And we just need to break to the upside on the weekly and on the monthly, right? We are breaking out here on the monthly as well. Okay, yen, the Japanese yen still holding here, consolidating here. All right, but overall, let me do this quickly. We'll get back to it. Oh, let's see here, right here. You guys should see that right here. So Forex Monster Scalper, look at the 60-minute time frame here in Monster Scalper. We've got some good volatility coming. All right, and we'll take a look at the yen pairs. All right, I think who was it? Anthony mentioned, right, in the community to take a look at the yen pairs. So the yen pairs are definitely making a move, and pound yen over here, right? Pound yen, that will help. That will help, especially if we can break out. Okay. All right. So hopefully we'll get that next week. We'll really break past that resistance and hopefully start trending again like we did over here. All right, let's go through current positions. We're doing good on time. Current positions in Monster Scalper. Current positions in Monster Scalper. We will not, let's see here. We'll see. I don't know if we'll go through the current positions in equities. Okay, we look to add positions in equities. Okay, since the market is closed tomorrow, all right, we'll look at getting alerts for when the market opens on Monday. Okay, but current positions should hold. Most of the current positions in Stock Boss and Bullmaster should have held up well since the market was up today. Okay, but we've gotten a lot of good opportunities in Bullmaster and Stock Boss. I think Stock Boss was 120 stocks in Hit Seeker for Stock Boss, and Bullmaster, I think we had over 200. Okay, so stocks are moving, so we'll take a look at those. Two positions in Monster Scalper, so New Zealand CAD, we had a buy signal here. Sellers came in here, red candle, we should be out. So we got a red candle and sell signal, right? We were looking to break through that resistance here. It failed, we should be out. Bought here, sold here, we should be out. If you're in all the way down here, right, you're not following your system, you're not following your process. Okay, so we want to take those small losses. Remember, small losses, big wins is how it works. EuroCAD, buy signal here, broke support here, red candle, white arrow, sell signal, we should be out right here. So bought here, sold here. If we're still in, we're doing something wrong. Okay, EuroCAD, close the trade, please. So those are the only trades we have on the 60-minute time frame. Long, we'll look for some opportunities in the yen pairs this evening. Okay. All right, on the 240, in Monster Scalper, we've got some long positions. I don't think, do we have any shorts? I don't believe so. EURTRY, guys, still trading really well. Our buy signal all the way down here. This is for over almost 300 pips. Buy signal here, still holding. We do have white candles here, holding that support right here. All right, so let's see if we can get another green candle here. Follow up green candle and continue to move higher. Great trade going here. EURTRY. All right. Swiss yen, another good trade going here. Buy signal here. Good price action. Breaking near-term resistance right here. Really good trade going here. Let's move this here. And here is our trend. Again, this is on the 240 time frame. Great trade going here. All right. Buy signal here. All green candles. Nothing to do here. Now we do have additional euro pairs. So EURAUD buy signal was here, right? Never really took off. Consolidated, lots of consolidation in here. All right, red candle sell signal. So we bought here, sold here. All right, about break even, closed that trade. This is an area where sellers come in, has come in before. So here, 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 and now here. So we want to get out just in case sellers come in heavy there. Okay, they've done it before. So when we get that sell signal by our systems, we got to get out. Okay, EuroCAD, not a bad trade here. Buy signal was here on a break of this resistance. Broke support, red candle, we should be out. Okay, so EuroCAD, right? We want to close that alert. EURHKD, buy signal here, holding right now. White candles here, purple support and resistance. So we are overbought. That doesn't mean it can't continue to move higher. Just be careful right here with the trade. Good profitable trade. If you get a red candle or a sell signal, you have to close the trade. But right now we can hold on to it. EURHKD. All right. EURN, okay, great trade here, guys. Okay, remember, we want to take those small losses, big win. That's a decent big win here. All right, buy signal was here on a break of this resistance. Broke support, white arrow here, no red candles here, but we do have a sell signal. So dotted line here, that's our sell signal. So buy signal here, sell signal, close the trade, please. Good trade right there. Okay, EURNOK. All right, EURNOK. EURSGD, buy signal here. All right, held that support. Green candle came in. We like these follow-up green candles here. White candle, green candle. Right, we're moving higher, looking to break through that resistance here. And this is a good trade here for a good amount of pips. Okay, euro dollar. All right, buy signal here. Again, white candles here. Followed currently, we've got a green candle. That's good news. Just remember, purple support and resistance, and we've got to really get by here. If we can break through resistance here, just be patient with it. All right, don't let this scare you out of the trade. Okay, so white candles here, followed by a green candle. We'll continue to hold it. EUR, all right, USD. Okay. Euro pairs has been the best trade, but hopefully yen pairs will start moving. That's the hope. All right, we do have some shorts. So we were shorting the dollar. All right, so dollar short. On the 60-minute time frame, it's the only short we have. USD CZK. All right, so short here, buy to cover. I think we called it somewhere in here. All right, not a great trade there, but close the trade. USD CZK, that's closed here. So short, buy to cover. All right, very choppy there. All right, dollar index is moving lower. Dollar pairs are moving lower, but not very smooth. All right, USD SGD, buy, sell short, right, buy to cover here. Close the trade. Very choppy, guys. Just remember, Forex is still consolidating. It's trying to break out. USD CNH, so short here, buy to cover. All right, very difficult trading here. Okay, that's not really tradable. Okay. All right. So we have no shorts now, only a few longs. The euro pairs, and some of those are closing also. So we haven't had a rotation in such a long time. Hopefully that changes. Okay. All right. Current positions in Stock Boss. Let's go through those quickly. Oh, no, we're not doing current positions. We're looking to add new positions. Okay, so these are your current positions. And you guys can tell here, no need to go through these. We'll go through these on Sunday. All right, but we'll look to add positions this evening. Most of these are up, all green, right? All that green is up. All right, a few red here that were down, but overall, market held nicely today. No surprise with the market being up. All right, small caps, Bull Master. These are your trades here in Bull Master. Let's do this. Same thing here. You guys can see here, right? When we have an up day, stocks usually does well. Okay, so all green, mainly green. All right, more green than red is what we want to see. Okay, so look at that, all that green. All right, so a good amount of buying in equity. So we'll go through these on Sunday. Okay. All right, but let's look for some opportunities. I want to spend some time doing that. Our US 30 traders, before we go into equities, our US 30 traders and our NAS 100 traders. We have another buy signal. Great trading on the US 30, right? Finally broke out of that horrible consolidation, all of that consolidation, and trading really well on the 60-minute time frame. Okay, so hopefully you guys, our US 30 traders, we have quite a few US 30 traders. Hopefully you guys are taking advantage. I know most of you do not trade on the 60, but trade on your 5-minute, find your opportunities. But just remember, markets are closed tomorrow, and we're not trading live tomorrow. Okay, so we'll resume our live trading on next Friday. Okay, so just be careful, but great trades, right? Great, absolutely great trading here. So bought here, sold here on the 60-minute US 30. Bought here, sold here, and we now have a buy signal right here. Okay, we're not calling that buy signal because the market, like I said, market will be closed tomorrow. Okay, daily time frame, US 30 looks good on the daily here. And then the NASDAQ, let's take a look at the NASDAQ. A buy signal here, new buy signal on the NASDAQ. Daily looks good. All right. So nice upward trend line here. Nicely done in the markup phase. Broke resistance right here with the buy signal. And we're sitting right here. Okay, nice breakout. Right? This is what we want, right? We want that price to buy signal here and break to that resistance. Okay, that's what we want. Good price action. All right, nicely done. Reaccumulation trade. Nicely done there. Okay. All righty. So we're going to spend some time in equities, and then we'll finish up with Monster Scalper. Okay. All right. So let's look for some stocks for Monday. Okay, for Monday. All right. So in Stock Boss, hit seeker for Stock Boss, we have 125 guys. All right. Tech is still the biggest mover. That's the best sector. We're going to go through this quickly here. And we're looking for new opportunities. We're looking for, at a minimum, buyers on the weekly. Okay, so we need buyers on the weekly. So we need, at a minimum, a white candle or a green candle. If we see red candles on the weekly, we are going to pass. So red candles on the weekly, right? We're looking for the most recent candle. If it's red, we pass, and if it's green, right, it's a go on the weekly. White candles, it's a go on the weekly. If the daily time frame is a good setup. Okay? All right. So we're going to go through this quickly here. All right, so green candle here on the weekly, so we know buyers are definitely coming in. We are breaking resistance here with the buy signal here. That came in a couple of days ago, so we're going to call that ABAT. All right. All right. Now that's basic material. We know tech is the #1 sector right now, right? But we'll look for the whole market is running right now, so we'll trade any of the sectors as long as the setup is right. Okay, so SWIM, buy signal here, getting past resistance right here. 2 weeks of buying, so that's good. All right, so Andre, was it Andre? Andre, this is what we want to, so when we look at the monthly, in this case, we're not looking at the monthly, right? But we're looking at the weekly. For what we're doing here, the monthly is too far out, but we're using the weekly as our foundation. So we want to see buyers on the weekly in order to buy, okay? All right. All right, GEVO, green candle here on the week. buy signal here, and we are breaking out. So we're going to add that GEVO. Okay, so use your systems, guys. Now is the time. All right, now is the time for equities. Okay, LAR. As traders, we know that we don't get this price action all the time. So I always have traders after the move has happened, then we want to get everything together to trade, and then by then it's too late. Okay. All right. So the markets will not wait for us. CLF. All right. White candle here on the weekly. Buy signal here. Perfect buy signal. We are breaking out here. All right. Your symbols will be here. Price action here. Confirmation here. Okay. UMAC. Again, we had over 120 today come in. All right, that's gone there. JBI in Stock Boss. All right, MODG in Stock Boss. All righty. SKIN in Stock Boss. Now, some of these guys we might have called already. If we're calling it a second time, that means it's still in play. If you're getting this information and you're not using our systems, please do not take these trades, right? We're giving the entries, but if you don't have a system, all right, or don't have a process, then you do not know how to exit. Okay, so be careful taking these trades if you don't have a trading system. All righty. All right, RWT. Now again, we've moved the time frame on these indexes to the 240. So if sellers come in, we'll know quickly, guys. All right, CMPX, it's moved a bit, but still good there. TERN, and this is exactly why I wanted us to take a look at this evening, because this market is really moving. Buyers here on the weekly RZLT. Buy signal here at $4. Remember, these are small cap stocks. They're a little cheaper. 435 trading at 482 there. Okay. So RZLT. And we're doing good on time there. Well, we might run a bit later. Let's see. We'll see. SANA, and we'll post this in the SKOOL community after we're done this evening here. That's gone. CDXS. PGEN. EDIT. Wow. PACB. ANNX. RLAY. Wow. CHGG. Look at that markdown phase, guys. Look at that markdown phase. Came all the way from $11. Good markdown phase. Buy signal came in at 82 cents. Closed at $1.44. I mean, even if it gets back up to this area here, which is $4, that would be a good trade here. Good markdown phase. Okay, notice we're not buying up here. We're buying down here. So CHGG. And these are small caps, and the Russell, we know the Russell is moving slowly, but moving. So Monday we'll be ready to go. GNT, I'm sorry, GTN. ADTN. All that green. If you're not a member, guys, become a member. Join our SKOOL community, okay? All right, WULF. Big candle, look at that. WULF. Look at the buyers here, guys, on the weekly. And look at that perfect breakout. Good markdown phase. Good setup there. All right, LPSN. Big candle here on the weekly. We'll pass on that. That's gone. If they've gone, guys, don't chase them, right? There's so many opportunities. We don't have to chase, okay? VNET, perfect buy signal that came in here, guys. Look at that. Buyers here on the weekly. Good setup here. What a beautiful setup. Previous buy signal came in at $2.56. Give a sell signal at let's call it $9. Good trade here. Right, this current buy signal is $7.57. Let's see if it can make another move like this one here. Good trade. VNET. And what a way to end Stock Boss. All right, I think that's the last one there. VNET. We have one more. That's gone. All right. All right, so how many is that? We've got probably a good 25 in Stock Boss. That's really good, guys. They're buying. They're buying. Okay, Bull Master. 266, guys, in Bull Master. So that's Stock Boss. All right, so let's go through these. All right, we might go a little later. All right, so let's see. Let's try to get as much done. This is what we want, so this is what we wait for. So guess what? Very choppy. We'll pass on that. So these are large cap stocks, guys. Large cap stocks. Same thing here. We want a buy signal, clean buy signal. We want at a minimum buyers on the weekly. All right, at a minimum. If we get a buy signal, that's great. Like this buy signal here. But we want green candles, white candles, no red candles, right? All right, so we need our most recent candle to be green or white. That way we know buyers are coming in to continue the move. All right, like this one here, we have a buy signal here, green candles, we're breaking resistance, but look here, no white candles here, no green candles, so sellers are still in control of that trend, okay? That's gone, that's gone. A lot of these will be gone in Bullmaster. These are large cap stocks. They've been buying large cap stocks for a while. All right. A lot of these we're already in. We're just looking for new opportunities. New opportunities here. FLS, good buy signal here. Breaking resistance. All right. Buyers here. 2 weeks of buying there. That's good. All right, PII. Now this is capital goods, but that's fine. We don't. All right, we know tech is the #1 sector, then financials, but that's fine. The whole market is moving right now. GM. General Motors there. Buy signal came in this week. PHIN. Now we send all of these out, guys. Just these alerts will be posted like I mentioned. So just find your opportunity. We know you can't trade all of them, right? So just find your opportunity. You know, when I spoke with Simon, when we did Q&A yesterday, he only had 2. Right, but those 2 trades were doing really well. F, is that Ford? Okay. So GM and Ford is moving. They're showing up. SN in Bullmaster. We might have to send out the alerts for Monster Scalper later tonight. PBF in Bullmaster here. There's some white candles coming in there, okay? At a minimum, we need white candles there. MPC in Bullmaster. That's gone, that's gone, that's gone. Very choppy here. VAL in Bullmaster. That's gone. That's gone. SDRL in Bullmaster. FHB. Guys, they are really moving this market. Remember, we're in all-time high territory, guys. We're making new highs. So this is why things are moving like this. All right, it's nice to be able to pick and choose. CADE. GBCI. Again, 260 in Bullmaster. PWP. These are gone. SSB. PFS. BGS. Find the best setup. HOPE. Hope. CVBF. Amazing. You wonder why they're buying, right? Why they buying like this? All right, LLC. We're in July and they're buying like this. LAZ, doesn't matter. They're buying, we buy, right? IVZ. JHG in Bullmaster. We're not even halfway there in Bullmaster. KKR. NTLR. All right. BLCO. AVXL. TXG. I know it's hard to see, guys, but if you look here, right? Look here. Sellers, and we've got two weeks here of white candles. Those are buyers coming in. All right. And then here we have a buy signal here, and it is breaking out. It's gone a bit, but what I'm looking for here is risk reward, right? So, so it fell all the way from $60, $65 to $7 and change. All right, currently it's at 13. So we're looking at the upside here. So we missed it by 3 points. So the buy signal came in at $10, $13. Not a big deal for the upside potential here. Okay, they're not all like that, but EVH. So our stock boss traders, our bullmaster traders, you guys should be all over this. Or if you're trading stock boss, if you're trading bullmaster, there's no reason why we're not all over this market. KT. All right. Let's see here. That's gone. As traders, we always try to get into these markets when the moves are over. Too late then. But not all of us. HRI. Almost done. I promise. Almost done. We'll be done here. We want to go through these because it's just too many opportunities, right? All right. Nice reaccumulation trade there. C, B, R, L. GES. And non-farm payrolls came out today, guys. So jobs data is behind us. Jobs were good. Right? Good data came out, so that's behind us. So that's good. So normally it comes out on Friday, first Friday of the month, but guess what? Tomorrow is a holiday, right? Markets are closed. So we will not, we're not doing bad on time. We'll go to Monster Scalper. We'll do that quickly. Quickly. Get you guys out of here for the holidays. All right, Z, B, R, A. All right, look at this. Fell from 300, and the buy signal on the weekly. We have a buy signal on the weekly. Green candle on the weekly at $27, guys. So we'll definitely call this one here. All right, so really good markdown phase. Got to open it up. Buy signal came in today here. So SEDG. That's a good setup. Asian markets opening up. That's that bell there. That's the Asian market opening up there. All right. That's gone. You guys see this? All these green candles. If they were selling, these candles to the far right would be all red. But they're not selling, they're buying. GDS. ST. STNE. VIAV. LDA. LD, I'm sorry. LDOS. Good buy signal here, guys. Look here. Buy signal here. Breaking resistance after a markdown phase. And look at the buy-in here on the weekly, okay? A lot of these have just gone. TRN. Transportation here. All right, that's gone. Royal Caribbean, we're in that one. Some of these we're in already, okay, guys? All right, so lots of opportunities. We got probably a good 40, it looks like, in Bull Master. That's a lot. Remember that we got 260, right? 262 in Bull Master. That's a lot. Quick look at Monster Scalper, and I'll let you guys go. Okay, so Monster Scalper, guys, we're seeing buying coming in here on the 60-minute time frame. Let's take a look here for buy signal. ZAR yen, that's gone. All right, dollar yen, buy signal here. So they're pulling back a bit, so we'll wait. Perhaps in the Euro session. If you're looking for a trade, so New Zealand, NZD, JPY, long on the 60, that looks good. That's holding above resistance for now. Choppy in here though, very, very choppy now, but it is breaking out buyers here. HKD JPY, what you can do is put a resistance line here because they are pulling back. All right, put a resistance line here. And if that price action, you already have a buy signal here, price action gets above here, all right, then you might want to take the trade. Okay, let it get back above the highs here, back up above resistance. Okay, because it can keep coming lower. Okay, so they need to hold. We're going to hold off on that New Zealand yen trade because most of these are pulling back right now. Okay, so we'll just hold off. Those of you who got in, I did hear from a few of you, got in earlier today. Good job, but just be careful because your buy signal here, we're making lower. All right, no white candles, no red candles, but right, we're making lower lows there, lower highs. Okay, so just be aware of that. On the 60-minute, on the 240, let's take a look here. So I thought these yen pairs would be setting up nicely. Euro yen looks good there, but they're pulling back a bit. So just be careful there. So we're not calling any right now. So equities, guys, equities. So just remember, no trading tomorrow. So we will not go live. Okay. We will not do live trading in the morning. Markets will be closed. Enjoy your 4th of July. Equities, we've been saying this for a while now. Equities, guys. So our stock boss traders, bull master traders, shame on you if you're not taking advantage of these opportunities. Okay, even if it's a few symbols, that's fine, right? But if you're using if you're using stock boss and bull master, and I know monster scalper is popular, right? We love trading that system, but guess what? The opportunities right now is in Stock Boss and Bull Master. All right. That's where money can be made right now. Okay. I'll see everyone on Sunday. Enjoy your weekend. Have a great 4th of July. And I'll see everyone on Sunday. Take care.